Hey fans, it's me Aaron for a comics show. We got a great week of comics. It's the first week of September, and my birthday. My birthday's coming up. I'm actually turning freaking 40. Like 40. Like seriously, that's ridiculous. Like I don't feel 40. I feel like young. I don't know. Like when I was younger, I thought 40 was like dead, ancient, whatever. I still do whatever the hell I want at all times, and I think you should too, because you know, like comic books are cool, and you just read comic books and stuff like that. I'm gonna have a huge party this Saturday. It's called the Geek Cheesy. It's gonna be the cheesiest music you know. Hits you know that you think you don't like, but once Who Let the Dogs Out starts playing, the dogs will go on the dance floor, it'll be crazy. So we're gonna play that, we're gonna play Britney Bitch, Backstreet's Back. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be great. And you'll have free grilled cheese. And you can celebrate the first one with me here if you're local for my birthday. And after that, we're gonna start doing the Geek Cheesy Dance nights kind of regularly and see how it does, because it's what I want to do. I mean, it's kind of nostalgia, and it's kind of just being able to let loose and let your freak flag fly. I mean, I can't dance, I can't sing, but I'm going to be there doing my thing. So, moving on. Rebirth and a bunch of image books and a couple cool things like alters from Aftershock. Okay, Cyborg #1 is here. It's Cyborg Rebirth. You've probably seen this image everywhere for months now, but it's finally here. And it's good. It's good. Like the last series was great. It was fine, but that writer's moved on. I think he's like exclusive to Marvel now because he has so many things coming out through them. But Cyborg Rebirth is he has a new antagonist that is pretty freaking badass. And you don't see who that antagonist is till the final page. And it's one of those crazy reveals, and it's nuts. So if you are a Cyborg fan, get this book. And if you are thinking about trying Cyborg, it's a great place to jump in and try. Supergirl, this is issue 1. The previous one was Supergirl Rebirth. This is the actual issue 1. And it's a lot like the TV show, but you know, in the DC universe. So there's that. And it features her daddy pretty prominently. So, you know, she's not overshadowed by her cousin Superman. She has a thing to deal with her dad, Cyborg Superman. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, I'm really happy they're doing a Supergirl book, because you know it should have been out when the show came out, but now it's out for the premiere of season 2, and we're gonna have a premiere night here for season 2, including the premiere of Arrow and Flash, and probably the Legends of Tomorrow, as CW will be out giving out swag, so that's gonna be awesome. With Aquaman vs. Superman. Who doesn't want to see this? I want to see this. I am a big Aquaman fan. I'm a sort of Superman fan. You know, I like him on the Justice League. I like him here and there. But I'm a big Aquaman fan, so I want to see Aquaman punch a Superman in the face. That's what I want to see. And that's what I got. So I'm digging the Aquaman Rebirth. And then just in time for the Batman Day, which is the 17th, Saturday, September 17th, we have Batman 6, we got Harley Quinn 3 with Harley and Ivy, and we have these great collections out for people to get on Batman Day, including Poison Ivy's mini, which, you know, we haven't seen Poison Ivy in any type of solo anything for Rebirth, even though she is pretty prominent in Harley Quinn, but we have this mini out. We have the Bloom Batman Volume 9. It's the Snyder Capullo, basically their finale. And then Super Heavy is out in softcover if you wanted that. And this is pretty cool. It's a boxed slipcase Snyder and Capullo collection. It has three softcovers, Volume 1, 2, and 3, ready to go. So I imagine they're going to do 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8, 9, and then it'll be done and be awesome. And why not? Keep repackaging. Some people don't have it yet, and it looks pretty cool. And moving on, DC-ish. Flintstones. I mean, come on. This book has been ridiculous. It's been the best Hanna-Barbera book, hands down. If you saw the announcement of Flintstones, like, oh, that's dumb, I'm sorry, but you're dumb. Like, you're dumb. Because of Flintstones, you can tell all kinds of stories about humanity and what it means to be human and what our civilization is and how stupid our civilization is, with satire based on these caveman peoples, you know, and this already has, it's running through characters that who thought they were going to do the Great Gazoo by issue 3. And, you know, you saw Dino last issue. You get more Bam Bam Pebbles this issue, and a whole lot of satire, a whole lot of puns, and I'm loving it. And then for Vertigo, Ever After, from the pages of Fables, this is After Fables. After Fables is over. There's these characters who are still around in our world doing stuff. And if you have a Fable-shaped hole in your heart after that's over, get it. And that's about it. I mean, a lot of people were kind of excited about hearing that because there was no more Fables, and now there is. Here's the big controversial book. I've already saw where a store that I'm friendly with, Sailfish Comics in North Carolina, where there's that big problem with potty policing and bathroom laws. They're having a signing for this book, Alters, and they had people leaving negative reviews about their store being, you know, a bunch of weirdos and whatnot and sick freaks and all these things. I actually reported some comments that's like, this is hate speech, and they got removed. So, you know, I don't think I was the only one that reported it, but I did. And Sailfish is doing a big signing with Paul Jenkins. We're not, but we have plenty of these issues. And the book's called Alters by Aftershock, and it's a, Paul Jenkins is writing it, and then beyond that, it's a all-female creative team after him that you see in the back. And basically, they're called alters in this world, the people with superpowers. And the world is a little bit weird, and I guess maybe more realistic. If people got these powers, what would it be like? And some people will consolidate power under one charismatic psychopath, and they'll go all ISIS on people trying to control everyone else that has powers and thereby control the world. And she shows up and has these crazy badass physics-defying powers. And the dude, Matter Man, that I guess controls all matter and trying to control everything, wants her to bow to him, and she's not doing it. And where it gets a little bit more interesting than just a more real-world socio-political superpowered thing is that she's actually currently transitioning, started taking hormone pills, and she hasn't told her family yet. And her family is a very traditional kind of baseball American family, and she's dealing with, how am I going to be able to tell them this? How am I going to be able to break this to them? Are they going to be disappointed in me? Are they going to reject me? How is this going to go down? So she has multiple alternate identities. She has Charlie, who she's grown as with her family and all that, that she's transitioning to a new female identity publicly, not quite there yet, but publicly she's a female identity as her alter ego with powers named Chalice. So there's a lot going on here, and it was entertaining. And Paul Jenkins is a great writer, so give it a shot if that does anything for you, because I liked it, and I like that. I like when comic books can do things that are more socio-political. You know, like, I'm not saying like, oh, it's an agenda or whatnot. No, you need to have a really entertaining story, but dealing with elements that some people get really butthurt about. You know, that's entertainment to me. So, you know, I'm not like, you gotta read this because it's pushing comics forward. Yes, it is. It is pushing comics forward, but it's also hell of entertaining, and I'm behind it. I liked it. Moving on, Kim and Kim #2, Black Mass, has issue 2 out pretty fast. I liked it. It's a buddy comedy with 2 women bounty hunters. We don't often get buddy comedies with 2 women, so that's unique. One of them is a is transgendered as well. I mean, I'm transgender, not ED. That slipped out because I don't know words and conjunctions and congregating verbs. It's like yeah, it's a adjective, not a verb. I get it, but you know, like I correct myself. Kim and Kim is a well done, fun book, really poppy, really great colors, and lots of crazy action and violence. They're 2 bounty hunter chicks having fun together. Moving on to Image, Glitter Bomb is out, have 2 covers, is Zub's new book, and it's horrific. It's a horror book that not only horror like weird powers and death and killing, but also horror that where it really hits home with like a family, a mom and a kid, and that stuff, which, you know, we got in Stranger Things and whatnot, but this is it's actually really well done first issue. So Zub is a master, and this is his new book, and it's Image. And if you want to read a new horror book, there it is for you, and it's awesome. Moving on to Eclipse, another new Image book. It's some weird solar flare happens, and the sun emits like kind of like a solar bomb onto Earth, kills 1 billion people, and now the sun burns your skin off. So what is society like after that? And who is going to save us at this point? And yeah, it's definitely not going to be a sun god, but this was pretty cool. Like I like sci-fi post-apocalyptic stuff that's not like zombies. I have my zombie fix already, so try Eclipse. Killer Be Killed 2's out. The masters of crime noir, Brubaker and Sean Phillips. Paper Girls 9's out. You know how much I love BKV and how great Paper Girls is. And seriously, if you've heard me mention Paper Girls, if you like Stranger Things, you need to read Paper Girls. Get that volume 1 for $10. It doesn't have the supernatural stuff, but it definitely has the sci-fi stuff and the period stuff, some time travel stuff, and it's awesome. And Walking Dead, aforementioned, part 2 of the Whisper War. You have the regular cover, you have the connecting cover. Crazy stuff happens. Negan is just, he's kicking ass and taking names, and it is awesome. And moving on, Rick and Morty, Little Poopy Superstar, number 2 is finally out. It, for some reason, was on the Diamond shipping list and invoices like 2 weeks ago or so, and it wasn't out. It's out now, and get your poopy fix because Mr. Poopy Butthole is here, and this is where you get your poopy butthole, because I just didn't get enough poopy butthole from the show. I mean, he was there for just a little bit. I needed more poopy butthole, and now I have more poopy butthole in my life, and it's great. So while we're waiting for more Rick and Morty, like seriously, Little Poopy Superstar is a great miniseries. I'm enjoying it. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.